Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why they say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
Well, hey, everybody. Let's see here. Dance for me one more time. Oh, not one more time. We're going to be dancing again for sure. So, um, I wanted to apologize first and foremost. I'm going to go ahead and anybody can come up. I have an open panel and stuff like that. I do care about Rochelle a lot. I'm not sure what's going on with Lauren. We are not doxing people anymore. If you want to come in and you want to be polite and you want to come in as Muggsy's Clitoris, by all means, come in, Mr. or Mrs. Clitoris. I don't care anymore. It doesn't bother me. Hey, Steven. Hey, Rapper, Sergeant Peppers. Hey, PP the Pervert, Muggsy, M to the B. You know how to drop links. If you could drop the links, please, for M to the B. And honestly, there was just one person I had to address today, and it's not even really anything bad. It's kind of like, sorry and have a great life and whatever, and we're good. Go ahead and get some links dropped for my friends. Mm-hmm. No, you have every bit. Hey, Penelope. I don't think she's going to be coming in here, though. And be respect, Penelope is friends with Lauren. And you guys don't have to be friends or whatever. But I did want to say a shout out to Penelope because last night we were over hanging out with Frank. And Frank, the misogynist asshole, as you guys think, who says horrible, rotten things that are also said in the community. So Penelope and I had a really, really good time. She was crocheting. We were in there with yeah. Well, there was a guy up there. His name was Blizzy or Blazy, right? And so I walk into this conversation, and he is a feminist. He was a hot ass mess, but it was fun. It was so fucking fun. And Frank's up there, joking around being Frank. So I go up there. I didn't talk to him that much because I kind of dicked him over because he was sticking up for me, and I was just too scared what some heifers were going to do. So anyway, I go in there, and Penelope shows up. And we were just sitting and chatting. I think maybe we had like 15 people. Kara was in there, all these freaking awesome people. And in Frank's room, you come in, he ain't gonna put up with no shit. That's just it. And Penelope blushed. And we talked about everything. And we had fun. Like somebody brought a rose up, and I'm like, oh my God, Ann had said that to me. But the point is we had fun. So tonight, Penelope, she sets this up. She's going to be having a tarot reading thing. And so weird. We were talking about a rose last night, a rose vibrator. So, and I was pretty proud of her. And we had a really good time last night. In fact, Penelope and I, since I'm such a slutbag mistress and I embrace it, I don't care. We're going to be meeting up, and we're going to have a French kiss. That's what we're going to do. So that's what we did last night. We had a really, really good time. We had a great time last night. And I'm going to be hanging out over there because that's where I was yesterday. And then a couple days before, I've been watching the Karen Reed trial, and he covers it in there, and I kind of like it. And it's kind of nice. It does make me happy. I like going into Ann's. Yes, Penelope and I are going to meet up, and we're going to French kiss. Nothing romantic. Well, I mean, the French kissing might be. I told her that I think, anyway, we're just going to French kiss, and it's going to be hot, and maybe it's going to end up online, and I don't really care because everybody's seen everything online. So I'm aware So I'm going to apologize to Georgie first and foremost, because I know a lot of people care about Georgie. I don't much like some of the people that she's friends with, but Georgie also is an adult. And, you know, I can't pinpoint stuff about Georgie when I've done rotten, atrocious things for sure. So I wanted to apologize to her because I can't fault her who she's friends with and whatever. So the reason I did this live is there are certain people Maria and the other person just do not bring that mess and that toxicity in here. And honestly, I'm taking down videos because I myself have something that may be possibly going on. I think that she is too, because she has a lot of friends over there. And I think that she likes going into other rooms and things like that. And it's really hard when you're put into situations like that. You know, I think in the beginning of all this, it was like, hey, everybody go where you want to go. And then it kind of like gradually went up again. It was like, okay, if you want to keep your mod status, I better not see mods anywhere. And I did that shit too. Like, I apologized to Scarlett O'Hara because I did that to her. So as I'm like pointing anything out, please know I've done it and probably even worse. And then it was like, so you get to the second step and then you get to the third step where it's like, okay, you guys can, we just didn't see it, right? And then the fourth step is if I catch you over there, don't even come in here and hang out with me. Okay, that's cool. But what I need to understand is I don't need everybody to fight my battles. I don't need, if anybody wants to go anywhere, just don't shit talk me or my mods and stuff like that. Go anywhere that you want to go. Right. You're so disgusting. So, I feel like what's going on is a replay of when Clint and I had broke up. That's what I think. And I also think what happened was, especially to the police, the courts, the pizza places, animal control, I do believe that a lot of you called because you were concerned about me and my youngest. And I thank everybody for that. I do think a lot of you might have been in my ear. I do think a lot of you enjoyed watching me be in pain. And that's okay. I found my TikTok videos. I was like, oh my God, I looked fucking horrible. I was not aware of what had happened with the, what I can think is it had to be a benzo or something like that. I've never done a hard drug in my fucking life. Well, hello, Free Holus. You can't fault Georgie for being friends with people, but how about Muggsy? I can't fault Muggsy. Him and Penelope may not get along. They may hate each other. That doesn't take away the fact that Muggsy checks on me every single fucking day. Muggsy likes to bust people's chops just because he's in there or he's cash apping you or something like that, or he's talking and stuff like that. That's Muggsy's business. Muggsy didn't come out of me or down my slimy birth canal. And, you know, he's always checking on me and stuff like that. Just like I'm friends with Penelope. And why Deadly and I fell out, because people are not going to tell me who I'm friends with and who I'm not. People can advise me. You're not going to tell me what to do. Anybody's welcome to come in. But people that are associated with Maria and or the other person, you can come in. But you won't disrespect me or anybody in my chat. And I don't care if I have 3 people in here or 300. So what I would like to get to is I think that there's a lot of inciting going on. And I think it's disgusting. You can't directly threaten somebody in a post and say, if you do this, I'm going to do that. because it's what you call an idle threat. You can't throw out the word bully and then I got something sent to me where somebody was driving in a car threatening to get a switchblade and do something to somebody, but you want to talk about some possible leaked videos, which I may be screaming or something like that. I don't fucking care. And if you guys want to play something, if you have anything from 2 years ago, fucking so be it. I have spoken to Clint, and I'm going to put it all the way out there. I love Clint, but I'm going to tell you this. There were some things that I'm not going to address, but believe you me, he was no angel in this either. He has always had a problem talking to women. All of you know it. And I have told him, I have not done anything like that to him. And if there's something, play whatever. I don't give a fuck anymore. Because here's the thing. I'm not the only one that got charged with the domestic violence. And a lot of you that are talking about it, you've done it. Hey, Dennis, disappointment. Or you supported or you're friends with somebody that's done it. You want to just pinpoint me for what happened because you would love to see me back as Jen 2023, Jen 2000 to 2023 that called Clint god-awful names and was physical with him. I was. I'm not the only person that's been in trouble for it. And I know that a lot of people were very concerned about Clint, rightfully so. But a lot of you wanted to make money off of Clint and I. Because when it was all over, you guys went back to hating him prior to him picking me up. And Clint says shit, and Clint lies. I don't know why. Maybe it's validation. He's in therapy working that out. But I did tell him, you can't do things like that. Because people online, they run with it and say whatever the fuck they want to play a narrative. And there's a lot that I had to forgive Clint for. Because he was not perfect in any of this. And, you know, and I have to say something. Was his mom happy about me starting a channel? Fuck no. And a lot of you that seem to know an awful lot about my life, shame on you. You're digging too much or you guys are butting into something. One thing I can say is I don't call your hubbies. I don't talk to your hubbies. So you're reaching out to Clint, which is stupid. And I've told Clint to block you. Concerning the order that day, Clint maybe didn't want to. I had the opportunity to turn the order in. I chose not to because I thought you would stop. So again, I had that thing sent to me. You guys want to talk about whatever because Clint and I might get in an argument. The only thing that anybody needs to be worried about is what I say or call him or if I'm ever doing anything that could bring him harm. And I wouldn't. I would slap a table before I would ever get fucking physical. And you know what? My friends can vouch, especially Brenda or Tisda, who actually saved Clint's life because there was a wellness check made when Clint and I split up. And a lot of you that have, you know, pointed out some things with the videos and stuff like that, you are correct. But what I did was what I did, and I take full responsibility for that. 100%. Do I get angry? Do I say things out of anger? Absolutely. Do I take it to where it was? Absolutely not. I've learned my lesson about that. But unless you're a part of my core group of friends and you love me no matter what, I don't care what these people do. I don't give a shit. When I heard somebody make a comment about driving and taking a knife out, and I'm like, man, maybe I would have to wear, I mean, this was sent to me today. And this is the last time. You guys are not going to get me to a point where I was when Clint and I broke up. You will never, ever, ever, ever get me to that point. I have chose to stay in therapy. You guys know that I'm done almost completing something, and I know what you guys want. And that's not fair. You guys disrespected my county. And people that have come forth and said, yeah, I'm sorry, or whatever. Not about my actions, but what you all did. How would you guys feel if somebody showed up at your hearing? I understand why Tracy did. She was asked to, and she was there for Clint. But I had people, honestly, in my phone threatening me when I was sick, threatening to come over and beat me up. And that's not okay. So, as my therapist told me, you can only keep your side of the road clean. And whether anybody, and some of you are going to hate me for the rest of my life, that's fucking fine. I don't care. I never threw Clint down any steps. I watched my little brother get thrown down a bunch of steps. And if you guys can take FOIAs and stuff out, by all means, hit up where she got in trouble for that, or I'll pull it. You guys have no idea what my brother and I went through. You have no idea the effect that it's had on him and the guilt that my family has felt for years. And it's not anybody's business to make fun of that and then say, if you mention me, I'm going to do whatever. That is a threat. So please stop that. Okay. And after that, we're going to talk good stuff. AMC, I would like to apologize for you losing your grandmother. I did not really think that you did because you're not close with anybody in your family. Not because of me, because of your behavior. Because you're mean to people and you get physical and you talk weird. What you said in that clip was very, very disturbing, AMC. And for years, if I was such a bad person, why did you call me and why did I end up live to get on the phone with you? I have told you for years. And I still told somebody a few days ago, she's such a good sister. She loves her boys. And you get online and you talk about my kids. Be blessed, Amy. You're smart. But you also are toxic. And not just to me, you're toxic to yourself. Amy, and I'm telling you this, the way that you're behaving, I have a pretty good idea why. I don't want to go into that right now. Absolutely. Thank you, Ohio player. And I think that there's a better way and more constructive way. Absolutely. And thank you. I appreciate that. Because the old me, I would have been like, fuck yeah, and blah, 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 blah. I shouldn't badmouth Clint. What Clint and I should do is not take our business off the internet, or we just shouldn't. What hurts me is when he gets angry and the things that he says, he doesn't realize could be damning to our relationship or to me. Because the people that he talks to, they don't have good intentions for him. I do care about Clint very much. Yes, I do love my clitterbug. And, I spoke to him today and I just said, hey, please don't do this anymore because you know that these vultures who have said God rotten things about you, they take it and they run with it. That's what y'all do. And that's fine. But we're a work in progress. That's what it is at the end of the day. Yeah, but there are different ways that I could say stuff. I mean, even when I got out, I was pissed the hell off at Clint. I was just like, and there are times he'll like say something or like, well, if you're going to leave, just do it now, and I'm just like, oh my God, but the old me, oh my God, it was horrible. And those videos were fucking terrible. They were, I know that, but I'd rather get mad and go like that and say, fuck you, than get the way that I was. And I'm not even saying that that's okay. What I'm not understanding is why anybody would want to see everything that I've worked my ass off for. And, therapy isn't easy. I am no spokesperson for a damn thing other than mental health and people doing things to other people to watch them slip into an abyss of what happened to me when Clint and I split. And that's not going to happen. You know why it wouldn't happen? Because Clint knows. I have Brenda. I have Tista. I have Sylvia. I have Brenna. I talk to them all the time. So if Jen's feeling some sort of way, if Brenda calls me 50 million times, then she'll think something's up. So please understand that if I'm not feeling whatever, I know what to do. I know that I can reach out. And I do talk to my therapist, and I showed my therapist everything. And he might look at how I respond and say, maybe you could have did that a little differently. And that's what it is. So what I need to learn is, what I need to learn is not to respond, and it's very fucking hard. Isn't it like the smaller dogs? Clay, can you let her out, babe? But there's a lot of stuff that happened when him and I split up and when I got out, and I should not, hey Kendra, I shouldn't have got online as soon as I did. I definitely shouldn't have. And I made some calls, and I do believe at that time I was still really manic. I was coming out, had no freaking medication. I was so fucking scared because of some of the shit y'all did prior to me getting in trouble. I didn't even know what was going on. By the time my lawyer showed up, he's like, why didn't you plead whatever? I'm sitting here going, what the fuck is going on? But I will tell you this, maybe I'd made a call after I got out to the place that I was for 53 days. And maybe I called and I said, thank you. Maybe I said, thank you. Maybe I have a friend who had a really big story to tell me about that was nice enough to remind me to keep my card or what a shakedown was. Maybe I will always love her to death. Or maybe, hey, JJ. Or maybe a girl that I promised I would talk to because she was in there for 18 months and always kept her little drink packets for me because I was a little whatever. Or maybe when I got there, I was reading people's fortunes. Or maybe I don't remember getting out the first time. But what I do remember, I'm very grateful for that. The guards, the lady in the morning that would come and give me my medication, the walks that I would have to do for all the court cases and stuff like that, the judges. I don't think that anybody thought that I was in the right state of mind. But due to what was going on with the mass calling and stuff like that, I believe I was made an example of, and I was disrespectful. But there was a lot of things I don't remember. It was really, really quick. But what I do remember, and some stuff actually that I thought I remembered, that didn't even happen. And it was very traumatic. And whether anybody thinks that it was a nervous breakdown, and I have PTSD from it, and sometimes, especially when I got out, I think that the point is, actually, I don't want to go off on whatever because everybody listens and dissects and whatever. The point is I'm doing better than I've done in years. I weigh 90 pounds. I think my ankle monitor weighed more time. And sorry. Leave people alone if you don't want things done to you. And I could say that 50 million times and most of you won't listen. But nobody has any right if you're going to sit there and say, I'm scared. Well, you know, what it was called was, what was it called? I was denied that, which you guys would know because you guys had to go live every fucking time I went to court, like whatever. It was intensive supervised probation. Mm-hmm. If I remember correctly, it was taken out. Well, I mean, I was lucky enough. Anything that I could sign up for, I did. I remember they were like, do you want to, I think it was hepatitis and HIV or something like that. So I remember, and it really sucked because it's like this, and then they get you around the stomach and then the feet, and it's really hard. And one thing I do remember, because I was kind of getting my shit together towards the very end of it, like a lot more lucid and stuff like that. And I remember, I only got to meet with the, you got to write well, some of you have been in jail, so you know how it is. But I remember like, and I remember in the mornings, like you would go downstairs, and I remember the first week or two. And I believe that's because when, I was coming off the medication, I was throwing up. It was fucking god awful, terrible. But mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hold on, I'm going to let her out real quick. What does that mean, actually? Intensive therapy is punishment. Like in your words. I'll be right back. Right. All I know is because of the state of Ohio, there are certain qualifications in order. Right. There are certain qualifications that have to be met. Like I know the crisis lady came. I was told a few other people came, not the ones that threatened to, beat me up and stuff like that. But and there were a lot of you. So basically what happened was, you guys, so every time that I went, because see, I've never looked at all of my stuff on clerk of courts. I don't look at stuff like that. I think it's so stupid. So basically what people were doing is you guys were looking at my clerk of courts updates. I don't know why I didn't qualify for it. I think it was like an in jail something. I know a lot of people, they don't like doing the probation or something like that, or it's hard for them or whatever. It wasn't hard for me. What it is a tier progress, a tier thing. It like you check in a certain amount of times, have to do X, Y, and Z, and then like you just gradually work up the tier, and then it is what it is. But please understand what you read on. I'm just going to leave it at that. It was hard. I've gotten progress reports from my therapist. I've been asked by a lot of people, are you going to continue seeing him? Are you required to? Which isn't your business. And I am. Hey, Aries. And why? Because I need it. And I need that person in my life because that person saw me prior and sees me now. And he knows me more than any of y'all. So he's very aware of what happened. Amy, I'm sorry about your grandmother passing. And you're very lucky, Jenny, Benny, whatever. I have to deal with the realization I may not see certain people in my life again. And I deserve every single bit of it. AMC, you have great kids. And if you can't see from a mile away that somebody's rallying you up, it doesn't matter, because prior to that, AMC, you said the most god-awful shit to people. And ma'am, the stuff that I've heard you say is 10 times fucking worse. But I am sorry about your grandmother passing. I don't want you in my life anymore. If it makes you feel better to drag me or put things up, I still remain friends with you after the stuff with Clint. And I shouldn't have, looking back on that. Fucked up a lot of friendships. But what I've realized is I can only worry about myself and people that care about me. And you're not, Amzi. You've never been a friend to me. You get some help. You're not being bullied. In my opinion, you are bullied. And a once wise woman who loved a lot of you guys. I remember I didn't go to her. I didn't tell her about anything. I didn't want her to know what was going on. And I remember telling her about Amy, who I thought I could save. And she said, and I didn't want to play it today, but she said, let Amy have all the fun that she wants to. Amy only knows what's in her heart. And I believe that. So my mom isn't coming back. I've realized that. Only two things that seem to get me upset is what happened about the whatever and my mom. I don't understand why. I hate getting upset. I fucking hate it. She's not coming back, and that's something I'm working on in therapy, and it's not fucking easy. I hate it. And I know for a fact where I am now in my life, the way I eat, I don't think that she watching me cook, and I think that eats at me because I wish she would have seen that. And you just, and I know that people who have lost people, I think it's the unknown or learning how to live a life without that person in it. And I think when my mother passed, I was lost because I never, everybody else can get upset because the thing is, I'm not the only person. And a lot of me getting upset is thinking about how y'all deal with it. There's a piece of me that's gonna shit, damn it. Anyway, I know that she's in a better place. I didn't do well from it, and I'm working on it. And I think that I just hope that she's okay wherever she is. And it's time to really lay her to rest, but I'm not going to be showing that. This something. Whew. All right. Done with the crocodile tears. But yeah, anybody, I'm so sorry. Anybody that has to deal with that. Well, don't think that anybody else in this situation that they're, I know, but that's so hard. You know, I'm more of I don't do well with telling people goodbye. And I just remember my mom tried to keep a really good face on it, about it. But I think it was just her. She's always taking, care of me and always worried more about me. And I found my phone and the videos of her and some of the people that she called out saying hi to. And it kind of, but it was a horrible way to watch somebody pass away. And that woman had more, I don't know everything that happened in my mom's life. And she had more willpower than a lot of people that I know. And she wasn't perfect. And that's that. So I'm just trying to, I don't know. So. Maybe in the past I did, just saying. And I'm sorry that you lost your dad. And I know how painful it is and stuff like that. And it's not disrespectful for me to talk about my mom. And I really appreciate when you tell me things like curling my hair and stuff like that. But sometimes that you make comments trying to call me out. And I think that's very disrespectful because we're in here having a warm moment thinking about people that we've lost and how they're in our hearts. That isn't an excuse. It was a contributing factor to my breakdown. My actions were not an excuse. But you're welcome to stay in here. We were having a great conversation. Please don't be like that. And I'm very sorry that you lost your father, for real. I really like you just saying. I just don't understand why you feel the need to do that. Hey, Carrie. It's okay to be critical. But I would be lying if I said that it didn't have a lot to do with what happened. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. Did kind of knock me off my level for a second. Thank you, Brenda. Anyway, so whatever, I probably shouldn't, whatever. Amzie, I'm sorry about your grandmother. I did not really know because you were online. I did not really know about that. Just please don't blame me for everything in your life. I think other people are showing growth too. I know a lot of people think that I've gotten away. I know what chat she goes into. When somebody and I fell out, she was in there. But every now and then she'll come in. She gives good, I mean, maybe, let me look at it like this, you know, because maybe I might come off as some certain way, but when I sit and I think about it and realize that there's another way that I could say it, then, okay. So what I like about Just Saying is the way that she taught me how, she told me how to curl my hair and shit like that. So, okay, that's fine. But you are friends with other people that don't like me. But I would be lying if I didn't say what happened with Clint wasn't a combination of stuff with my mother. It was. And I was also angry at my mom for years, you know. And I want people to tell me about what's going on in their life. I do, because I want to be there for other people for sure. I think that for anybody. That's one of the reasons I hate having a channel and I just sit up here and talk, because I feel like people think it's all about me, and it's not. It used to be. I feel like it used to be, but I don't feel that way now. I feel like I used to overtalk a lot of people. I still fucking work on that. But I found out some really, really great things about people that I was too wrapped up in my own shit about, you know, their life and stuff like that. So it is what it is. She wasn't blocked, JJ. JJ, I found a video. I think I told you this. I found a video where you and I were on panel and I was arguing with you. I did not even remember that, girl. And I don't selectively say I don't remember anything. When that video was shown and I was like this, I don't remember that on God. On God, I don't. And that set me back big time. But it also, now it makes sense. It makes sense now. What? It just makes a lot of sense. And in a sense, you know, thank you to who showed it, because honestly, I was fucking gone. Yeah. I don't want to mention the person's name, but last night they sent me a link and it was to a comedy thing. And like I said, I had such a good day yesterday. And it's not, well, if she comes in, that's fine. She sent me a link to this comedy guy. He was fucking hilarious. He was so funny. Yeah, but I was happy to be into another room and joking with Pensacola and stuff like that. And that's what I want to do. That's it. So, you know. Yes, you came on my panel and told me I have a big nose. It doesn't. Well, I'm very sorry. I definitely was not respectful to you. I'm sorry I said that you had a big nose. Well, I have a big nose. I do have some nicknames, I guess, huh? Called you Big Nose. Yeah. called you Big Nose. I couldn't come up with anything better than that. I'm so sorry. I know you guys don't like, a lot of you guys don't like Genibra, but I remember I called Genibra, I brought it up with her. I called her Genibra gonorrhea. Where the fuck I come up with this shit, I have no idea. To that one person, Rod Stewart Busey. I am pretty quick-witted. But some of the names you all have come up with is really funny. I said that Jules and Brooke look like the Nelson twins. Oh, yes. So Genibra gonorrhea, the igloo one. Let me think. I know there's some more. Hamzy. Clitterbug. My brother calls, Genebra. Seahorse. I remember Siwa, I call seahorse. I know people call her sea cow or something. I say seahorse or seesaw, Siwa. And Louisiana high-rise jeans. I don't think I had a name for No, I called Savage Rodney Dangerfield when I was pissed at her. I did call Savage Rodney Dangerfield. And speaking of Savage, I know that I owe her a lot of money. I do super chat her a lot of money for her luscious booty, but I am going to pay her back because honestly, I should never have gotten a TPO on her when there were other people doing way worse. And Savage knows that I feel bad. And I am so fucking happy that her and I are in a place that was so mad at Jen, that panel, but then she said, you know, somebody that I also hated so much, and don't get mad because I thought she hated me, was Pet My Rock. And Pet My Rock, first off, I think she is fucking amazing. Any woman that wears coral lipstick is a classic person. And I went in there last night. Y'all were so freaking hilarious. Hey, Sheila. What are some other nicknames? I feel like there's other ones. I call Amber Chief. I'm sure I called Amber way worse. I remember when I bought those bangs. Star, but I don't think I came up with that. The Nelson twins. God, I know there's more. Clitterbug. I don't know. And I'm just me at the end of the day. But if you guys want some, and there's names that I think are bad, but secretly I think they're funny. Like I love Anne, but whoever came up with Turkey Teeth, and I'm sure Anne gives 0 fucks, but Turkey Teeth's not that bad. One time I pranked Marie, because we've all pranked people. I pranked Marie, and she was doing a garage live. I was so fucking pissed because she kept calling me Jen and Natty or something like that. So I called her, and she had me blocked, of course. And I called her, and I played a bunch of dogs farting because I was so fucking pissed at her. And I remember she, and of course, I don't know. I thought maybe because Anne was from Turkey, but Turkey Teeth ain't that bad. I don't want Terry Lynn mad at me or anything, but I thought, you know, what does she call Titty Lynn? Titty Lynn's pretty good. She has good boobs. Jolene and Busy, I call Penelope Pensacola. I think Pensacola is pretty funny. Cemetery Jen, I'm okay with that. I don't know. They're just nicknames and they're fucking hilarious. Oh, when George called Brenna Bucky Brenna don't give a shit. Bucky Brenna. Yep. I said that Heidi looked like Prince. Not because of anything, whatever. It's because Heidi had the hair like Prince. And she had a great catwalk like Prince did. And I will always say that I will bounce a quarter. Yeah, I did that. Like that spoof number thing, that just got out of hand. But we did not start the spoof number thing. And I'm going to tell you this. This is how stupid I am. Okay, because okay. So what they do is, and what was told to us, because I don't do that shit. I'm *67. Okay, you hit *67, they're not going to see your phone number. I don't know about this stupid spoof apps. And they were like, you got to line the. Yes, she does. You know how Prince is with like all his dances and stuff? Yeah, thank you. Hey, Claire. Hey, Clint, can you come here for a second?
Power off.
I think we're all going to have a good time. I think all of us are going to be okay. Because the same people are going to still be arguing, but we're all going into ants and doing our thing. And what I think that, Clint, what are my one-liners for you? Because we're talking about all this. Somebody called you Clitterbug.
Your one-liners? What do you mean?
Okay, so what do I do when I'm like, I'll go, ah! But Clint,
you don't do that as much.
I don't do that as much, but he gets mad. Oh, or if we do. Yes, but it's not because of something bad. It's because of how Prince's moves are. Apparently, I told JJ what.
Word, not R. Word. Prince obviously can't dance now.
But what does Clint do that just? Oh my God.
He's on your nerves.
You do a lot to get on my nerves, but I'm sure I do a lot to get on your nerves. Oh, Marie. I went into Marie's and they're like, come up on panel. Star was up there. PMR was up there. Hobug. I had a lot of time when I was at home to think about when I was younger. Clint, is there anything? What is Clint? Clint has a lot of stuff. I can drop the link. I do like Louisiana high-rise jeans. That's probably one of my favorites now. Yeah. Hobug. And here's the thing, guys. People are going to respond to things. And I know that I respond to things and I know it's hard for me to walk away and yeah. And I'm working on that, just so you all know. But people do say things when they're pissed off. I'm not just talking about me. I'm talking about like everybody in the community. It's the really bad stuff in the real life actions, which are really fucking shitty. Hold on. Hey.
Yo.
How you doing?
Hello, Jen. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
How you been? It's been a while.
If I was any happier, I'd do a back bend and be a camel.
I'm glad.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm glad you're back on doing your live on YouTube. I thought you quit last year. Remember we were talking like summer last year We were supposed to
Yeah,
go live together. We were supposed to have our own show. Remember that?
well, I mean, I'm doing my thing
About
over
mental
here,
health,
but
mental awareness.
yeah, I'm still
Yeah.
going to cover that
Yeah,
stuff
it's
like
cool.
that.
No, I'm here to support you.
Thank you. How have you been doing?
I'm well, Jen. Thank you for asking. Just came
How-
here to say hello, everyone. Hello, everyone.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Where'd you get Frank's t-shirt? What's that about? Is it like a t-shirt brand or something?
I like Punisher.
Are you having a
I try to come
connection?
up with creative names.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah. What's up?
what are you doing with your channel?
Yeah, my phone got destroyed in the Florida rain. So everything that was connected to that phone is I can't like sync it to my new phone. So that channel is kind of lost. It's in limbo right now. Yeah, that's why I don't have the risky channel anymore. And I was at 955 subs. I was close to 1,000. I was trying to get monetized. Yeah. Now I gotta start over from zero. Yeah.
Well, I have a question. Since
So that's
we're
what's
here,
going on.
mental health related.
Yeah.
What would you do
What's your question?
if someone had said that maybe you would hurt them? How would you? And I'm just saying maybe somebody said it to me, but how would you deal with it if you maybe had hurt somebody in your life and didn't apologize? Would you think you should apologize?
Physically or emotionally?
Both.
Okay. Have a long conversation and see where they're coming from, so you can understand both viewpoints, and then, if necessary, apologize.
Have you ever hurt anybody?
Oh, you're asking me directly?
Yeah. Have you ever like hurt somebody's feelings?
Yes, Jen. Emotionally, I've hurt people before. I'm not proud of it, but yeah.
Do you feel like you apologize?
Yeah, I've apologized. Why? What's up?
I'm just
Yeah,
asking.
definitely yes.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. It's important to take accountability. I was just asking. So how are those Dodgers?
No. You into baseball, Jen?
Not really.
Am I dodging the question, Jen? Is that what you mean?
I think you've hurt some people and I think you should make it right. That's what I think.
I had a feeling it was more specific than just generally abroad.
No, I just think that you've hurt some people. Just saying. Word on. Make it right.
No,
Make you feel.
I've been hurt. And I think people need to make it right with me.
And that goes both ways. Don't you think?
Yes, they need to. Yeah, they have to start. You're right, Jen. They have to start. I'm waiting on those apologies.
But you shouldn't have to wait on it. Okay. And we're talking about whatever. We're just shooting the shit. And thank you for talking to me and keeping it cool. I respect that so much out of you. I don't. Okay. Do you think sometimes it's easier because when you're hurt, so, you know, do you think what makes you feel like you can apologize to them first? Is it pride or is it because you're hurt? I'm just asking.
Yeah.
Because you've acknowledged that you've hurt the other person. So why is it so hard for you to come forth and maybe say, hey, can we talk about this? Because you said that it's something that you would like to talk to about them.
Yeah, you asked me a question. I answered your question, but so I'm just going to speak freely. I've been more hurt than not. I'm not bringing up names. I said,
You don't
I've been hurt. Huh?
You don't feel what other people feel. You can only say for yourself. But how do you know if maybe
I'm,
your
I'm speaking
actions
for
much?
I'm speaking for myself. I've I've been hurt more than not. That's my point. Um, I've been hurt more than I've hurt others. Is what I'm feeling.
How do you know that though? That's an opinion. How do you know that
Is
you've
this an
been hurt
attack
more?
or is this like generally abroad?
I'm not. Well, if it was an attack,
Feels
I'd
like
be
an,
like, yeah. No, I'm just asking you. We're up here shooting
yeah.
the shit. I respect you
Okay.
more because of whatever. I'm just asking you questions, and if you don't feel comfortable answering them, you don't have to. I just appreciate we're sitting up here. We're not screaming at each other or anything. I'm sorry. I'm not attacking
Yeah.
you. I'm just asking you, and I think
I got
it's good. It's okay for you to be taken aback. Hey, Susie Rotten Crotch. It's been a while. This is Susie Rotten Crotch.
Okay. Hello, Susie Ron Crotch.
Yes. All I'm saying is at the end of the day, I don't think that you're a bad person. I don't fucking run any whatever. In fact,
I think I'm a
what do you
great person. I think I'm too kind to people.
wouldn't it make? Well, no, I'm not saying that you're not. I think that you've been hurt. I think that. Okay, now this is what somebody said. Now you've been done really good because I used to get like whatever. Okay, here. Someone said, Gentlemen take first step to apologize and take responsibility for their own actions without casting blame. I've done that. Okay. I just deflected. How do you feel about that? Because I get mad when people first say that. Honest to God, I get mad sometimes. Just like, who the fuck are you? You know, you don't know my story. You know, how do you feel about that though? Whether you agree with it or not. How do
I
you
agree
feel?
with
How do
you.
you feel?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
Is it something that you're just agreeing with to agree? Or are you
No,
agreeing because
Jen.
me? Okay.
Because
If you've been
it's the
hurt
right
from
thing.
okay. Well, that's all that I'm saying is I understand that you're hurt. You know, I don't know your whole fucking story. I'm just saying that sometimes because you feel like you've been, and maybe you have been hurt more than you've hurt other people. That's fine. I don't know your whole story. I just know what we've talked about personally or whatever. I wouldn't judge you for anything that's happened with other people. I'm not like that because you and I are cool. Now, if you fuck me over, then I don't like you. You know what I'm saying? That's how I am. But yeah, I'm just saying maybe
I
just whatever. Yeah, I'm just saying I think you're cool. I think you should do your own channel, but I think you need to understand that maybe you've hurt whatever, and maybe, you know, okay. All right, guys. Maybe when you're ready, maybe just whatever you want to do. I just you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
No, I don't know what you're saying. I'm kidding. I know what you're saying. You know what I'm saying?
If you've done something, apologize for it. That's all I'm saying. You shouldn't wait for everybody to come apologize to you. If you've done something, whether you did it worse or the other person did, it'll make you feel better to say, hey, I'm sorry. That's all I'm saying.
Like I said, are you speaking to me specifically or in general?
I'm
To the
speaking
people.
to anybody. I'm speaking to anybody.
Okay.
Bambi's in here. I'm not doing whatever. I'm just saying that maybe you've heard her too, and maybe this is something, you know, apologize. That's it. Like if you said to me, hey, Jen, I think you were whatever, and said, oh, and just like that. Okay, Bambi, block Susie Rotten Crotch, please. Thank you, Miss Rotten Crotch. Okay, Susie, I think you missed the memo from yesterday, but I love your last name. If you don't like Bambi, block her. Bambi, if you don't like Susie Rotten Crotch, block her. I know what he was doing. I know. I don't think perfect. I tell her stuff just like she calls me out if I'm an asshole. That's what you do when you care about somebody. I love you, Mr. and Mrs. Rock. Because what he did is he hurt people. And I see him in other rooms. No. And the old man would have flipped. He knew exactly what I was talking about. I can't make the dude frickin' apologize. He knew exactly what I was talking about, and I was being respectful to him. But I'll tell you what, if he ever wanted to be a magician, I know he's good at dipping. He just confirmed it. But I think that there's some hurt feelings. Either way, I thought it went great. He's the next David Copperfield. When people go out of their way to help you, just saying, not directed to anybody. When people go out of their way to hurt you, they can come up. I don't care. People say things when they're pissed the fuck off. That's all that I'm saying. Nobody should be judged about what other people and whatever. Everybody says fucked up shit. It's the actions. So I have been watching the Karen Reed trial. Kind of went off whatever here. And I'm getting really caught up on it. And I'm just tired of being afraid of what people are going to do. And I do, and I have every right to. And like I said, the inside of my house getting shown and then finding out my address on the clerk of courts, because I'm not used to that shit. I don't go look up everybody else's records and stuff like that. But just stop, because the thing is people are getting hurt. And just like these pizza places or whoever you call to get FOIAs and shit like that, that's just extra shit that they have to do. And they're the ones out there, they have other people to take care of. And then, but I can't please everybody. That's how I am. And I like who I like. And if I guess I had to say who my MVPs are, definitely Marie and Heidi. And that's why I don't want to disappoint people and really care about George. And I think that all of us fucked up. I just think that the real life shit, at some point in time, you keep pulling a rubber band, it's going to snap. And that's it. But mentally, what I need to do is I just need to realize that people that are saying shit and whatever, oh, she's manic, she's whatever. So fucking what? So what? I don't report to you. I don't pray to you or anything like that. That's your opinion. And that's what I need to understand is that's an opinion, because the real life shit that gets done, that's documented. And I'm just tired of feeling like, yeah. It's like just throwing out a little bit of a line, like saying that it crack and shit like that. That just makes other people think, oh, well, I got to do this and that because that's what she's doing. You should not do stuff like that. That's defamatory, in my opinion. Now, should I respond? No. Am I still going to do parodies? Absolutely, I'm going to do parodies, because anybody can talk fast. It isn't just directed at somebody. I could do a parody with Muggsy. I probably wouldn't do like great, but Jen, I'm just busting your chops, So let's get this road on the show. What's everybody up to tonight? Penelope's supposed to do a live. I'm probably going to go over there and we're going to virtually make out, and she's going to crochet. And when we were over there in Frank's room, we were talking about the trials, and Frank, of course, was debating with everybody. And yeah, that's what we did last night. And then before I went to bed, I went over there to Marie's and them. I was going to go up on panel, but I didn't have any makeup on. And, due to my crack, whatever, method, like what the fuck, I don't know what you all are talking about, but yeah, I didn't have any makeup on, so I wanted to go up there. Then somebody was nice enough to send me into a comedy room, so that was my night. I have to live with the fact that there's people in my life that I may not see for years, or I may never see them again, and I've never done well with goodbyes. And nobody hates me more than my fucking self. And that's why I do things you know, like donate shit and do the baskets and stuff like that because it makes me feel better. Because if I don't do that, then I'm just going to sit at home and feel sorry for myself. So I know I was a shit fucking mom. And I'm working on that. Do you think Brewski's mad at me? Another one bites the dust. Oh, I think somebody's mad. How's the weather? Well, I feel like it could be 3 people, possibly. Let me think here. It could be, you want to fuck with me? You want to fuck with me? Or it could be, you know, you know what, Birders? You know what, Birders? I know people in low places. You smell like a combination of a nutsack and whatever sweat, ball sweat. I'm going to tell you what, stop bullying me or I'm going to call and have your whole family fucking committed. Like. You know what, Jen? I'll put whatever out. I don't give a fuck. I didn't play target practice with anybody's body. You're not a bad man. Yeah, I was a bad mom. I don't want to go too much into it. Yes, I was. Mm-hmm. No, it's chilly today. Sorry. That might be the bipolar, just saying whatever. It's chilly today. I got up and I've been kind of like liking the t-shirt, whether I don't wear shorts. I do not wear shorts. I don't know why. So I'll wear like jeans and a t-shirt. So yesterday it was like I was starting to put stuff up. And then today I got up and I'm like, okay, we're going back to a sweatshirt. But if it was up to me, if it was up, oh, and we've had a lot of fucking rain too. Is it, Drew? The best weather ever, honestly, is a hat, is a sweatshirt. You got a t-shirt underneath, a pair of Louisiana high-rise jeans. And that's that. So. Oh my God, are you a layer girl? You know what's really good about the way? Yes. I'll tell you what, I don't know where Brooke is, but Brooke and I had a love of the Uggs freaking boots, and I still have my Uggs from back from a really, really good friend. And I don't really wear Uggs anymore, but I do have the platforms are starting to come in a little bit, ladies. I don't know. Like the weather now is perfectly fine for me. Clint's from a hot state, so everything like 76 or 80 is like normal for him. 80 for me, I am sweating and I don't like it at all. But I do like to layer. Like back in the day when I was doing the tanning, hey Marsha, and everything, and I was wearing those tight shirts. I don't really like that anymore. Now it's just like, and I know that I'm not a mom. You know, I know that, but I like the way that I dress now. Like I never wore high-rise jeans. I thought that they would give me camel toes or whatever, moose knuckles or whatever they all call it. But I like dressing a hell of a lot more comfortable than I did. Clint's like, why are you tucking your shirt in? I'm just sitting here like, why are you, whatever. I don't know. I think people should dress the way that they want to dress. You know, back in the day, oh my God. When I would just go to the store, the shit I would wear. You know, one time when I went down to the gas station, I was just feeling in my feelings. I had a pair of PJ pants on. Yes, Snapple. Oh my God, he was so fucking funny. He was funny. He kept a good crowd in there. I'm about to join his membership, bro. I didn't mention your name, but yeah, she sent me a link last night. Oh my gosh. Yes. High-rise jeans are where it's at now. Because I'm in a size 2, and some certain jeans don't look good, but the high-rise ones do. They fit like right. I can't explain it, but they fit like, it's kind of like an hourglass shape. Plus, I have a flat ass. I can't get an ass for shit. And I don't really do cardigans and stuff like that. Yeah, but I won't give the link to anybody. Nope. Oh, the Adidas shoes. If you guys go to a famous footwear, they have these Adidas shoes. Well, I have them on right now, but they're like $60. And if you, like I said, you build up points or something like that, they'll give you like discounts and stuff like that. But those are in. They've got like the little, I'll show you. They look like this. But they've got I don't, it feels like velvet. I don't know what it is, but they're like $60. And they're really, really durable, and they're really cute. Mine are just god awful ugly because I don't like people wearing the same stuff that I do. And every now and then, if I go to the store, I'll put one of Clint's Amazon vests on it because it makes me feel professional. You know, also what I've been watching, Napa, I've been watching The Apprentice. Thank you. You want to see my cheap ones that I got from Amazon? I freaking love them. I wear them with the high-rise jeans because I've been wearing a lot of flared and bell-bottom jeans. I wish I was a hippie back in the day. I would have totally put like dandelions in my hair. Sorry, guys. I did. I was watching The Apprentice because I wanted to see the one where Omarosa got fired. I'll tell you what. If I could pick anybody's brain, it would be fucking Omarosa. There is something about that woman. She kind of reminds me of whatever, just really Goliath and stuff like that. What do y'all think about Omarosa? She is like wicked evil, but there's just something so fucking overpowering of her. I know you guys are tempted to whatever, but I do love some Omarosa. I hate when you do those emojis, Napa. It makes me feel like I did something wrong. Hey, Clint.
Yeah.
Where is Marley? Hey, Payne. I was about to message you. You never watched The Apprentice? I know that you don't like him, but the actual show, it isn't even really about him. It's about her. I think that Omarosa is the most narcissistic, fascinating Amazonian person ever. Ever. Yes. Well, you know what? Who was that guy that passed away? He was in The Green Mile. And for a hot second when she had lost him, I thought I saw like this vulnerable side of her. But then when I found out that when he had passed, what she had done to the other family, it was like, gosh, you bitch. I think that, yes. And she was also on House of Villains. Like what frickin' Miss New York said to her. Oh my God. I would love to see New York and Omarosa go at it. I like Miss New York more, but Hey, Savage. With your luscious booty. Did you have a good night last night, my love?
What?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just getting old. Putting on socks is not as easy as it used to be.
Clinkers, I'm getting old. Putting on socks is not as easy as it used to be. I feel like I'm getting old too, Clint. I do feel like I'm getting old. I think your mom's right. Yes. Well, like I said, hold on. Okay, so I just think, do you remember me coming in? I was going to come up on panel, but I had all my my pimples, pimples. Yeah, you look like you're having a good time. Did you get your hair cut? It looks great. Well, it looks great either or, but. Hey, Sly. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You know, and here's the thing. Oh, girl, I saw, was it wine last night? Thank you, Sly. I appreciate it. Come here. Can I brush your hair? Say hi, horse dog. Brought to you by Bath and Body. It's called Perfect Paws. Oh, it's Savage's birthday? By all means.
Happy
Hold,
birthday,
please.
Savage.
Hold, please. Hold on. Hold, please.
Bluetooth pairing.
No, it never does. Okay, guys, which one is it? Thuggish Ruggish Bone or, oh my God. It's one of the two. Okay, can we get the links dropped for, I need the links dropped for Penelope, George. Where in the hell has Miss Liability been? Where has Miss Liability been? Has anybody seen her? Where is Susie Rottencrotch? What happened, Sarah? What's wrong? What happened? I'm glad that you got out. What's going on? You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. I think I know what's going on, actually. I think I know what's going on. What happened? What are they going to do? And you quit smoking. You had to quit smoking about 6 months ago, eh? When I did. I'm so sorry about that. Why didn't you message me and tell me? What are they? Did they put you on blood thinners? I'm so freaking sorry. Savage, I would love to visit the garage one day. Savage, I so want to bring a situation up, but it's not bad. Do you remember? Oh, okay. Did they put you on, Muggsy will do things to you that you've never. No, I'm kidding. Right. Here's the thing, Sarah, just make sure with this, because when I got out, they put me on, I don't remember what it was that they put me on, but here's the thing. Be really, really careful that, so when you were on in the hospital, did they put you on something to stabilize? Or just hit me up. But the thing is please, for God's sakes, if you fall or if you accidentally hit your head or anything, go immediately and get looked at. Because you don't want it to, because if they think it's a clotting issue, they probably kept you in there, didn't they, to test your levels and stuff like that? Because I was on the blood thinners for like 3 weeks, I think it was, and they made me feel miserable, so I can only imagine. Did they break them up, do you know? Just get tons of rest. Totally nurse your body and everything. Sarah and I stopped smoking right around the same time. We stopped smoking cigarettes. I love this stuff. It smells so freaking good. Clint, what do you want to do for dinner? Oh God, what would I like? Oh my God, if I could have anything right now. If I had a cheat day,
Where would it be?
what would you guys do? So if it was up to me, oh my God, if I could think of 3 things. A thin crust pizza, cracker, like a really thin crust cracker kind of pizza, cut into fourths with pepperoni, Canadian bacon. I would go without the Roma tomatoes because I would want the sauce. What else? Onions. Oh my God, that would be amazing. Or spaghetti and meatballs with crusty garlic bread. Where are you? They're about to get into it. Let me see her. Marley, here, let me do your hair. Come here. Come up here. Let me see if you guys can see her, actually. Hold on. I was about to say Muggsy. Come here.
Muggsy.
I got Muggsy on the mind. Okay. Come here, Mama. Be nice. I know she is. Let me see if I can get her up here so everybody can see her. Okay, there you are. Can I do your hair? Here. Good girl. Let me see your hair. Good girl. This is the best stuff. It's water. It's like, what is it called? Pet waterless. Can I do your hair? Can I do your hair? Thank you. See, Mia would never let me do that. Marley loves it. Can I do your hair? Make it so beautiful. Just stop for a minute and smile. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Can I do your hair? Thank you. Let me get your eye booger. Thank you. We're getting somewhere. What are you doing? Okay, can I make you pretty? Can I make you pretty? Here. Oh, thank you. Oh, you're so pretty. You get right in your chest. You smell so good. You smell so good. Here. Thank you. Let me get you make a little part for you. Oh, you look so pretty. Oh my God, you should see Mia. She is not liking it. That's a good thing about having a bigger dog. Mia don't like. You see Mia pouting? She is so pissed. Come here. Can I get underneath here? Oh, thank you. You see how big she is? She's a horse. Hey, Miss Liability. I was worried about you. You see Mia? She is so freaking pissed. All right, can you drop some links for me, Miss Liability? Okay, guys, who went live? Somebody went live, and they're big mad. And all I'm doing here is sitting and chilling and apologizing. Or if it's somebody I like that went live, then I don't want to keep this live going. Don't talk the tea. Just give me the tea. Thanks, Sly. Well, it's like into the screen. The other one, I don't know what happened, Sly. That laptop, it went with me when Clint and I split. It's been through a lot, and it just wasn't working, girl. It was not working. So, where have you been? Have you been out like mod cheating on us? Clint, I don't know what to eat tonight.
Power off.
Like, there's anything that you want to eat, they give you a CKD friendly something. I'm trying to look up, it's called DeVita. That's what it's called, DeVita. Well, thank you for dropping those links. Drop those links. I can drop those drawers. Okay. Napa had given me a recipe. It was called Nomato. Last night, what was weird, they have gluten-free, hey, Donna, gluten-free noodles, and I put chicken in it, unsalted chicken broth. It was actually pretty good. But the noodles, the consistency is 10 times different. All right, let's look up CKD pizza, because I do have a pizza, like a thin pizza. So let's see. CKD friendly pizza. Can CKD patients eat pizza? Yes, individuals with chronic kidney disease can eat pizza, but they need to be mindful of the ingredients and portion sizes due to the high levels of sodium, potassium, and phosphorus. Yeah, I never knew. No. Girl, listen, don't apologize. There are 50 other motherfuckers that don't even believe in it and then disappear when it gets too hard. No, don't apologize to me. Okay, opt for lean protein options like chicken or fresh vegetables, over processed meats, and extra cheese. Opt for low sodium. See, and that's the thing that sucks. If they would just give you the recipe for it. Okay. Creating your own pizza allows you to control the ingredients and portion sizes, ensuring they align with your dietary needs. Supplement with healthy sides. Pair your pizza with a small salad or other low sodium, low potassium side dish to balance the meal. Can you eat mozzarella cheese? I can't eat mozzarella cheese. It has to be low in phosphorus. I never even knew anything about phosphorus. What is the best sandwich for kidneys? Oh, another thing I can't have, or anybody that deals with it. I did not know that lunch meat, like deli lunch meat, the sodium in that. I had no freaking clue about that, ladies and gents. Like kidney-friendly sandwiches, sliced egg with plenty of salad. So that would have to be egg whites, which sounds good. Tuna tinned in spring water with chopped spring onion. What is sweet onions? And lots of salad, lean meats. Clint, I think I figured out what I want to make tonight. Tuna fish. No, Clint, I can't have tomatoes. How many eggs per day can a kidney patient eat? 1 egg per day? Miss Liability says, hey, Clint. Which cheese has no potassium? Feta? What is, I know what feta is. Has anybody tried goat cheese? Can I eat baked beans? Beans are great for people with kidney disease to enjoy. Ooh, I like baked beans. Hey, George. George, I have to come up with a song for you. Oh, wait a minute.
Power on. Bluetooth.
I so know that I'm going to have to do so much editing. I'm
Bluetooth connected.
great. Well, isn't feta cheese, they put it in with cucumbers and tomato and stuff. It's kind of like a, I'm going to see how I can make baked beans because when I have baked beans, I like bacon. I like onion in it, brown sugar. Oh my God, it's so fucking good. Are you going live today, sir? Okay. Well, all right. I think I'm going to do, wait, CKD friendly baked beans. Well, oh, you probably should. Hey, Muncie. All right, I'm going to make my list right now while I'm talking to you great people. Help me fill this list out. I don't need water. I have tuna. Clint, do I have, oh, okay. Yeah, here's my song for George. Hold on. Oh, well, Who's Live? I like Who's Live right now. Miss Liability, are you friends with Jen on IG? She might be. I'm friends with a lot of people on IG. I just don't like the guys that are like, I don't need to see their little mini kill bosses. Okay. Okay. There's 2 songs. So I need to get a message to you. All right. This is an old school. Okay. I think this is for all of us. Father God, thank you for our day. Thank you for everything in our day. Please forgive me for the sins I have committed, any other sins that anybody else has committed, those that are Catholic, those that do not believe any type of religion. Please bring them spirit, bring them warmth. And thank you for everybody that's coming in and just band us all together with love, no judgment. Heavenly precious name we pray. Amen. I'm going to go ahead and close this with an old 80s song. And I don't care if you guys think I'm cheesy or not, because I love the song. And Clint cries every time he hears it. And sometimes people like the 80s songs. Shout out. Let me see here. And you guys can think I'm so corny, and that doesn't, yeah.
When exploring new credit cards, you should know what you're getting into. With hundreds of offers, Credit Karma curates.
I love this song. Have a good Saturday. I love this song.
Battery low.
In